know, sometimes in life you just think like, huh? Like, Republicans can't get any stupider than me. I just don't even know, like, it's baffling how dumb Republican Party is at this point. Like, I'm not being funny. Like, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, so I just saw some on news where Florida, DeSantis, whatever his name is, the governor, I think it's the governor. He, I don't want to say the governor. He might be the governor. I know he's very important though. He does something. I don't know. I caught a glimpse of it. I got a gist of what they were saying. But basically, it was saying they doing the same thing Georgia doing. They prohibiting voting basically for fraud, which they didn't see any. By the way, they didn't have any fraud, overwhelming fraud in Florida, by the way, but that don't matter. But anywho, they're prohibiting people from voting. They putting a whole bunch of obstacles, really for black people and Democrats, so they won't be able to vote. But they saying it so they can use it as a fraud and all this other stuff to make sure they don't want to offend anybody. But it's really they don't want Democrats and black people to vote, so they make it harder, which is the truth. But have y'all ever seen like NWA, like Eminem? You ever notice when you like try to like burn the tapes or try to say somebody shouldn't be able to rap or something like that, they get more popular? Like, I never seen it in history when it doesn't happen that way. Like, you're trying to stop something that's already, it's too strong, man. You call it cancel culture, but truly cancel culture is only, we don't want to deal with hate and divisiveness, so we don't deal with you, and we block you out. That's all it is. But the Republican Party is so idiotic at this point. And if you're a Republican, honestly, like, you should almost be ready to turn Democrat, independent, because your party is done. You can't recover from this. Like, you have no star. Republicans are seen as evil, and for what they keep doing, it's obvious they are evil. It's like, bro, like, they have. So what happened was, at the signing, the news people around Florida knew they were signing this, and they kept calling the office. I want to say his name DeSantis, but you know what I'm talking. DeSantis, I think. I never say last names right, so DeSantis. If it's something wrong, y'all fix it, whatever. But they keep calling his office, and they kept asking him like, yeah, so what day is you signing it? We need to ask you questions, all this other stuff. And then so they never got the runner. They kept giving them a runaround. They never answered the questions, and they kept calling every day. Next thing you know, they had a press conference, and Fox News was there. Once again, remember, everybody in Florida news things is calling this particular office like, what's going on? Like, we need to be there. Like, we need to ask questions. All that, can never get an answer. Fox News and Friends, Family and Friends, whatever the stupid stuff they call it, was there. How did they get the info they was signed on that day? Why? Because they told them, and they didn't tell everybody else. Why? Because they didn't want the answers. They didn't want to answer the questions everybody else was going to ask them. Let's just keep it 100. So, to avoid the questions, the unlawful questions, the questions that they like, hold on, this is the law. You're breaking amendments. You're doing all types of stuff. They didn't want to go through that. So what they did was they alleviate that problem and only invite the people who are not going to ask them hard questions, so they can sign these things. Now, you can do that. But truly, how does that look, right? Those people that stand for democracy, independence, and freedom, and all the other fake stuff they act like they care about. How does that look to somebody who's not a Republican in Florida, an independent, or a Republican that actually is a realist and like, hold up, like, what? That's why Republican Party, you're going to lose. You're literally a dying breed. And it's just sad to say that, like, because sometimes you need balance, but y'all don't know how to be balanced. Y'all just evil. And y'all think y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Nobody, don't no Democrat do this, man. Don't nobody do this, man. Ain't nobody in the world. Barack Obama could have. Hey, man, nobody doing this. And y'all just going out your way to kill yourselves in political views. Make sure I got that right. Because if I'm a kid, or I'm not anybody else who interested in government, and I'm seeing this like, what? Like, I wouldn't vote for them. They sit up here just making things the way they want to make it. You guys, you only causing more friction. You only causing yourself more problems. Y'all don't see that? Like, y'all making it worse for other Republicans in different other states that's not doing this. Because it's people like me in Ohio and other places in the world, like, this is what Republicans represent. Okay, got it. They're not doing y'all no favors, man. So what's gonna happen is this. It's gonna be more and more people, way more and more people not voting for Republican because they're evil. Because they see this stuff they doing. And people are gonna be worried like, will they do that for us? Because we don't agree? Like, no, when it comes to cancel culture, nobody telling you can't keep doing yourself with Antifa, QAnon. Nobody's stopping that. Who's picking against them? We encourage y'all. Go have y'all fun with that gang, whatever. Like, whatever they call themselves. We still want you part of us. So now you're trying to make it so where people can't vote because you want to take your ball and go home because you're losing. You're only making it bad for other Republicans, man. There's no other way that I'm looking at this like it's unlawful, number one. But I guess we know. You can break the law, some people, but when you're a black person, you can't break the law. So that's another story, but it's crazy how that works. But hey, Republican Party, y'all done, man. Y'all just in for it, man. Y'all just terrible, horrific human beings. Like y'all don't do yourself any favors. Y'all making your own self more intolerable. It's like, why would y'all sit up here and sign something like that? Knowing y'all already not on good terms with everybody. And y'all gonna make things worse. They're not gonna stand for it, man. Like, those people not gonna stand for that, man. If they do stand for that, it's gonna be way worse in the future for y'all. Y'all might get away with it now. But who gonna wanna vote for somebody who would do that in the future? Republican Party. The greatest thing y'all doing right now is being who y'all are. This is the greatest thing y'all ever did for the Democrats. Democrats don't have to do nothing right now. Democrats just have to sit there and let y'all kill y'all, destroy yourselves. If I'm a Democrat right now, I'm like, don't interfere. Let them keep doing stuff like this. You're only pushing more people to our side. Just let them do it. Let them show who they are and believe them. It's a shame that they don't even see what's going on. Like, it's a shame that a Republican would be okay with this. Donald Trump single-handedly destroyed the Republican Party. Single-handedly destroyed. It will never be the same. It's actually two groups now, but one group outweighs another group vocally. So really it's one group and the other one is a subpart group. Glorified street gang, to say in layman's And good luck to y'all, man. 'Cause y'all gonna need it. Y'all are done.